Hello everyone, my name is Piyush Kumar Singh and I am a student of NIT Raipur from the branch of Information Technology. And before talking about who I am and where I come from, I want to take a moment for self introspection. This reflection helps me understand my journey so far, my present mindset, and the direction in which I want to move forward. What is your full name and do you know the meaning of it? My full name is Piyush Kumar Singh. The name Piyush means Amrit, which symbolizes purity, life, and something that gives positive energy. I feel a strong connection with this meaning because I naturally try to stay calm, genuine, and sincere in whatever I do, whether it is academic, relationships, or personal growth. The word Kumar represents youth, learning, and continuous growth, which reminds me that no matter where we are in life, learning should never stop. Singh stands for strength, courage, and responsibility. For me, it doesn't only mean physical strength, but also mental strength, the ability to stay steady during challenges. Overall, my name constantly reminds me to stay grounded, patient, and focused on becoming a better version of myself. Where are you from, and what is one special thing about your hometown? I am from Bhilai, Chhattisgarh. One very special thing about Bhilai is the Bhilai Steel Plant or PSP, which is one of the largest and most significant steel plants in India. It is not just an industry but the backbone of the city, providing employment and stability to thousands of the families. Growing up in a city shaped by an industrial environment exposed me to values like discipline, punctuality, and consistency. Bhilai also has peaceful and a structured lifestyle, which helped me grow up in a calm environment. The city may not be very flashy, but it teaches you to the importance of steady growth, which has influenced my mindset a lot. What three words would your friends and family members use to describe you? My friends and family usually describe me as a calm, pure, and sleepy. Calm because I generally don't react impulsively and prefer observing and thinking before speaking. I like to understand situations fully before responding. Pure in the sense that I am straightforward, honest, and genuine with people. I don't like unnecessary drama or manipulation. And sleepy honestly because I am very naturally quiet and low energy. I don't talk much unless it is required. However, I see this nature as a strength because it helps me remain composed, patient, and mentally stable even in say, a stressful situation. Who are you beyond your identity as a student? Beyond my identity as a student, I am someone who is deeply interested in game development and technology. I enjoy understanding how games are created, from game mechanics and design to programming logics and system. I am fascinated by how creativity and technology combines to create immersive experiences. I also see myself as someone who enjoys learning independently, exploring things at my own pace, and improving slowly but steadily. I am not someone who rushes results. I value depth, understanding, and long term growth. Why did you choose engineering and the IT branch? I chose engineering, particularly the IT branch, because I wanted to understand how technology works at a fundamental level. IT provides exposure to programming, data, systems, and problem solving, which are essential skills in today's digital world. This field also aligns well with my interest in game development and software creation. Engineering trains you to think logically, break down complex problems, and approach challenges systematically. I believe this mindset is valuable not just professionally but in everyday life as well. Are you learning for knowledge or just for results? I strongly believe that I learn for knowledge rather than just results. Results are important, but they are temporary. Knowledge stay with you and helps you adapt to new situations. When concepts are clear, confidence increases and results naturally follow. I try to focus on understanding the why and how behind the concepts instead of memorizing information. This approach might take more time, but it builds us a stronger foundation and helps in long term growth. How do you handle competition around you? I don't treat everything around me as a competition. I believe my biggest competition is myself, my past, my previous mistakes, and my comfort zone. Instead of constantly comparing myself with others, I focus on improving a little every day. This mindset helps me to stay focused, motivated, without unnecessary pressure. I believe self comparison is healthier than external comparison, and a steady improvement matters more than quick. What are your strong qualities and as a student and as a person? As a student and as a person, one of my strongest quality is that I am a good listener. I listen carefully before reacting, whether it is a feedback from teacher, advices from elders, or experiences shared by peers. Listening helps me understand situation deeply and learn from others' perspective. It also helps me remain patient and open-minded. I believe being a good listener is underrated but very important quality. How do you react to failures and setbacks? Failures and setbacks do affect me emotionally and sometimes they can be quite demotivating. When that happens, I prefer spending time alone in my room. This gives me space to reflect, think, and process my emotion properly. Although I may take time to recover, I don't give up easily. Slowly, I try to analyze what went wrong and how can I improve. Each setback teaches me something valuable and helps me grow mentally stronger. What fears influences your decision? One fear that influences my decision is fear of missing out or FOMO, which is quite typical word you can hear today. Sometimes I worry about whether I am making the right choices or missing better opportunities. However, I am becoming more self aware of this fear. This awareness helps me pause and think before making decisions. I am learning to trust my own path and focus on what truly aligns with my goal rather than external pressure. How do you manage your time and energy? I wouldn't say I manage my time perfectly, but considering the responsibilities that I have at home, I believe I manage it reasonably well. I try to balance academic, personal interest, and my family. There are times when things feels overwhelming, but I try to adjust and improve gradually. I'm actively working on building better routines and learning how to manage my energy and time more efficiently. How do your emotions affect your performance? My emotions do affect my performance, especially during a stress, anxiety, or self doubt. When my emotions are balanced, I am able to focus better and perform more consistently. I am actively working on improving emotional awareness and control. I try to pause, reflect, and avoid reacting impulsively. This is an ongoing process, but I can see a steady improvement in how I handle challenges and pressures. How is introspection sharpening my future goals? Introspection plays a very important role in shaping and sharpening my future goals. By introspection, I mean regularly thinking about my actions, my mistakes, my strength, and my weakness. Whenever something doesn't go as planned, I try to reflect on why it happened instead of blaming external factors. This habit helps me understand what truly matters to me and what doesn't. It allows me to separate short term distractions from long term goals. Through introspection, I have become more aware of my interest, especially in technology and self game development. And I have also realized areas where I need improvement, such as time management and emotional control. Because of introspection, my goals are no longer vague or unrealistic. They are becoming clearer, more personal, and more aligned with who I am truly. It helps me move forward with clarity rather than confusion. Am I becoming better than my past self? Yes, I do believe that I am gradually becoming better than my past self, though the improvement may not always be very visible. Earlier, I used to react more emotionally to situations and setbacks, but now I try to pause, reflect, and understand things more calmly. I have become more self aware, more honest with myself about my flaws, and more willingly to work on them. I may still struggle at times, but the difference is that now I recognize those struggles instead of ignoring them. Even a small improvement, like better decision making or emotional control, indicate growth. For me, progress doesn't mean being perfect. It means moving forward, even slowly. Compared to my past self, I am more mature in my thinking and more conscious about the direction in which I am moving. Who do I want to be in the next 5 years? In the next 5 years, I want to be someone who is technically skilled, emotionally balanced, and mentally disciplined. I want to grow into a confident professional in the field of technology, especially related to software or game development. I aim to build a strong technical foundations and gain practical experiences through consistent learning. Beyond career goals, I want to be a person who handles responsibility well, both professionally and personally. I want to improve my emotional stability, decision making, and time management. More than titles or positions, I want to be someone who is reliable, self aware, and continuously learning. Ultimately, in 5 years, I want to take a look back and feel proud that I stayed true to my values, kept improving, and didn't stop growing. To conclude, this self introspection has helped me understand that growth is a continuous process. I may not be perfect, but I am aware, learning, and improving every day. With this mindset, I look forward to shaping a meaningful future for myself. Thank you.